Start over. Good morning, everybody. It is a beautiful day here in Chicago. If you enjoy 31-degree temperature, it is beautiful. And I'll tell you, after coming off a 0, I will take it. It was couple things tonight. Ride the option income wheel. It is a free webinar we are doing today, 8 Eastern, 7 Central. It's going to cover a lot of fun stuff. If you haven't seen us do this one before, it is worth sitting on it. And of course, we've got the boot camp. It starts Tuesday. All right, it is free if you are gold level or higher or a year-long subscriber. So on that note, let's talk about the markets. Well, we've got a little bit of a dip in the S&P. It's off about 3 points, but VIX is doing nothing. It's still sitting at 12.5. The futures are off a touch and are offered. And so continuing to see a little bit of ugliness there. They are not, VIX continues to be pressured and to look a little bit weak, if you will. We are seeing a little bit of a little bit of an increase in UVXY and VXX. It's because January futures and decent unchanged, and now they're a big piece. January is up a touch. That's what's pushing them. Now the love stocks got slapped around. Let's see what they're doing. So you can see Facebook seems to have stabilized. Amazon is stabilized. A lot of these names are stabilized. Goldman keeps threatening to break out. And it's right there and then has not done it. So keep an eye on Goldman. I keep looking for a breakout. We have not seen it yet. So that's what I'm watching for. Gold, after having a nice little rally the last couple of days, it's it's decided to calm down. Not sure what the cause was. Probably just a little technical bounce. I think we've seen some of that in oil. There may or may not be another leg down in oil. We will see. Speaking of oil names, the big talk has been, hey, look at the div on some of these oil names, and Royal Dutch is off a little bit, and Exxon off a little bit. So if one was waiting to try and find a spot to enter these, today's a day to maybe look and see, hey, is there a put that I should be selling? Is there money being made on some of these? British Petroleum, there's a potential, 5% dividend in British Petroleum. Look at Royal Dutch Shell, kind of the same thing. There's some big divs in these, so I think that the integrated oil guys are going to be in decent shape. For the day, I just don't buy any of these sell-offs. We did have a nice rally. The S&P's closed at an all-time high yesterday, so a little bit of weakness this morning, but I'll bet you we rally out of it. If we do get a sell-off, it's probably on tomorrow's news. That said, expect VIX and VIX futures to be a little bit firm, at least until non-farms tomorrow, and then I'd be watching for a splat. It could be ugly. After tomorrow, they'll only have 7 days of trading, so with no real news out, there could be some real pressure on VIX and VIX futures. The Russell got right up to 11.8. It keeps hitting this technical barrier and then weakening. So it keeps touching like the 1180, 1190 region. I keep waiting for it to break out over 1200. That's what I'd like to see. And finally, going back to everyone's favorite fruit stock, Apple, seems to be, again, also stabilizing. All right. Oil's off today. That's why some of these guys are weak. But the oil game with some of these integrated guys is a lot less important than with some of the, like a Halliburton. So there may be some long-term opportunities there. All right, folks, on that note, I hope everybody has a great day, and I will talk to you soon.